So we're looking at the A5 as it heads up towards Capel Curig proper. We're actually in Capel Curig at the Siabod Cafe. It's a famous cafe on this road, and it's the haunt of, as you see, cyclists and climbers, because heading in that direction you might just be able to make it out above the tree line. There is the tip of Siabod, the mountain for which the cafe is named, and looking over there towards the peaks of Snowdonia. Defibrillator. So there was a sign on the door saying it's dog friendly in here, which is rather good. This cafe is a little goldmine, really. And this is my friend Mark.
Good afternoon.
We just stopped for a meal, and that's the cafe inside. So one great feature of this cafe is there's lots of information about the local walks and local topography, and these lovely cakes, and of course the wonderful staff. There's another part I want to show you in a second. And a lovely little gallery full of some fantastic photography taken on the surrounding hills and mountains. That's a beautiful mirror image of Llyn Ogwen. So if you find yourself on the A5 in Capel Curig, just up from Betws Y Coed, and on the way to the beautiful Snowdonia Mountains and the wonderful Ogwen Valley, and now a beautiful picture of my favourite mountain, Truant. And just at the very top of Truant, you see those two little stones, those rocks, look like monoliths. We call those Adam and Eve. Spent a lot of time here as a young man. Okay, we're at the head of Llyn Ogwen, which is just over the hump you see in front of you, and to the right is the majestic peak of Truant, and to the right of that you've got the Llywelyn, and to the left you've got the Conwy. But we're going to take you somewhere rather pretty in a minute. I've got with me my friend Mark Windows.
Hello.
Tell us a bit about yourself, Mark.
Well, I do a weekly show, Windows on the World, which I did last night, every Sunday 9 PM UK time, and we look at the bigger picture, the geopolitical situation of the world in general and the UK in particular.
Thanks for that, Mark. All right, can you tell people where they'll be able to find that?
That's windowsontheworld.net.
Windowsontheworld.net, okay. Right, thanks for that. There'll be a link in the description below.
That's right, cheers. Thanks, Pete.
This is a very picturesque place.
It certainly is.
And that's looking on down the valley heading towards Bangor. And the Isle of Anglesey, which is in the far distance, but you can't see it at the moment. This view never gets old. It's just beautiful. So there's a walk that goes up that way, up the Carneddau, and that's a typical marker post, and if you can scan these it'll tell you a little bit about the local area. The bridge was engineered by the great engineer Thomas Telford, and the remains of the earlier bridge are underneath. Thomas Telford erected this bridge to connect what was the Irish mail road. Pretty spectacular, right, Mark?
Well, it's quite exhilarating to be round water.
Yeah.
In all directions.
Yes.
Well, yeah, you're right, in the middle of it, quite a panoramic view actually.
Massive energy, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's really beautiful. You can see the snow-capped peaks. A lot of the snow has melted, but still a pretty impressive sight. So Mark and I decided to stop by this beautiful picturesque lake known as Llyn Cwellyn. In the middle of your picture now there's a beautiful ram with curled horns. He's really fabulous. And there's another one with his head down feeding right there. He's handsome. It's lambing season, and there's quite a lot of little lambs, and as I pan around you can see what a stunningly beautiful valley this is.
Train there.
Oh yeah. Oh, perfect. And just for perfect punctuation and timing, there's a narrow gauge railway which runs along here, and any of the friends that come and visit me in the UK from abroad, I will take them on that railway, and also on the Snowdon railway. So that's an old steam locomotive, and this is known as the Welsh Mountain Railway. They must have known we were coming, Mark. Do you think?
Definitely, the timing was perfect.
It's
timing
good. You know, we deserve it.
I think so.
We deserve it. I love North Wales. It is just magnificent. So this is us dropping down off the hill from Llyn Cwellyn, and we're coming down into the beautiful picturesque Welsh village of Beddgelert. And there's a rather interesting story about Beddgelert I can tell you all, boys and girls. And that it is named for a dog called Gelert. And I think it was a Welsh prince. And the story goes that a wolf or a bear had managed to break into his home and had rampaged the house, and when Al came back he found the cot of his baby boy tipped up and blood everywhere, and he looked towards his dog and he put his rapier through the dog and killed him. But it turned out that the dog, his dog Gelert, had faithfully defended the little boy against the bear, against the predator. So, in penance for his sin of killing his faithful dog, he established the town of Beddgelert. And that's the way the story goes. How much truth there is in it, I don't know. What we'll be doing, we're coming into Beddgelert proper, and I'll see if we can square wheel somewhere. Let's go round in here first, then we'll go back that way up to Capel Curig. But we'll come into the town. Beautiful town of Beddgelert. It's a pretty dismal day, so I think we'll just drive you around for now. You alright with that?
Oh yeah, I came here last year actually in the summer.
Yeah.
Went into the church down there.
Yeah.
And had a good wander around, yes.
I think what I'll do, this is the Royal Goat Hotel. There you go. You saw it here first, folks. Goat Hotel. And that's the limit of the town in that direction. So I'm just doing this to show you around, boys and girls. And showing it you now from the other angle. It's a pretty dismal day. I can only apologise, but we do get rather a lot of weather in North Wales. Do you want to stop for anything?
Only when you do. I'm fine.
Right. Beautiful town. It's just absolutely stunning, this little place. Really gorgeous. Narrow roads. Super, huh?
Yeah.
So we headed on the Capel Curig road out of Beddgelert, and I'm now looking back along the route we came, and lovely little lake down there in this valley, and these are the Snowdonia mountains, and you can just make out the summit of Snowdon through that gap. So we're heading back now to Capel Curig, where the cafe was, and then we'll take you down into Betws Y Coed, and I'll just show you the little bridge down in Betws Y Coed. see up there the road going up to that goes up to Llanberis. And the Snowdon Horseshoe, Penna Pass Youth Hostel is up there. So this turn off left, that takes you into Llanberis and past the Pennapath Youth Hostel, and this corner is marked by this Beddgelert Hotel, which is was a famous hotel where all the climbers used to hang out in the old days, and probably still do to this day. Now, what Mark's going to show you now on the left, this way, is Roman camp. Once upon a time, a whole Roman army was camped in that flat area there, and went up over the gap and down towards the island of Anglesey in Ismorn, and that's where they finally wiped out the Druids. And it was an army that was camped in this area that eventually had to force march its way back right across country all the way to East Anglia to put down the rebellion, the Iceni rebellion of Queen Boudica, and put it down they did, savagely. So we're now heading towards, back down over this beautiful moor that even this dismal day can't hide. Towards the Pennapass Youth Hostel and back to Capel Curig. a bright day, it's absolutely gorgeous along these roads, and you've probably seen in some of my other videos where we're going along in the spring and the daffodils are everywhere and the spring lambs are out gavoting around the hillsides. To our right now is the military training camp at Capel Curig. Shall we stop there for a cuppa?
Aye.
So the name on the signboard here is Pot Mail, which means honey pot, Llyn Ugly house. And despite its gnarly appearance, it's absolutely gorgeous. And that cake, look at that. What's that, coffee walnut?
Yeah.
Chocky wocky.
Chocolate. That's a chocolate orange gluten-free.
Chocolate orange. What's this one?
That's St Clement's orange and lemon.
Ooh.
This is sponge, brownies and flapjacks.
Right. I don't think my brother would forgive me if I didn't take him back a portion of that. Can you?
Cake.
Yeah. Can you do it as a takeaway? Yeah. I'll get you close in on that, boys and girls, because that is the quality of Welsh hospitality. That's almost too good to be true, isn't it? And that's the coffee and walnut. Check that out. Wow. Thank you. We'll sit in the window, shall we? Here.
Okay. There we go.
Oh.
Run the way around.
Oh. Diolch yn fawr.
Felicity, you're just taking that one back on you.
Yes, thanks. Do you want anything to eat, mate?
I don't know.
Have a bit of cake.
Sort of
You're not cake. You're not. He's not.
I'm getting hungry again. I think it was for all the fresh air, because when we were down in the valley there, it was quite cool. When we got higher up, it seems to have gone actually warmer, doesn't it?
How about a sandwich or something, or a soup?
Well, oh my, what's it?
Leek and cheddar quiche.
No, it's okay. I'll hang on.
You'll hang on.
I'm going to stay on the ketosis.
All right, mate. Good man.
Apart from this.
So we're just going to now enjoy our coffee, and then we'll plod on with the journey. So this is the legend of the ugly house. And you'll be able to freeze frame this and read it at your leisure. And in comparing the two languages you see before you, Welsh and English, you will see that English and Welsh are very different. Welsh is an ancient Indo-European language, and English has been messed around with a lot. But in most cases, it's only modern and technical words that have got any similarity at all to Welsh. Nice little feature, the Inglenook fireplace. but they've put a wood burning stove in there. Very nice. And the floor looks like it's laid to slate. Oh wow. It's got a little play area for children and a little discovery area where they can learn about bees. That's wonderful. This is the upstairs in the attic space. That's a little storeroom. Lovely. I stepped out of the ugly house and a scent caught my nostrils. And it's that beautiful magnolia tree. How lovely, eh? So there's quite a picturesque little garden that I'm sure in summer is even more impressive. Let's take a little walk round. And here's Mark.
Yes, you can have a good view of the back of the house with me.
Oh, I'll do that then, I'll do that.
Yes,
Can you hold that for me, bro?
Panoramic. Yeah.
We're all paid up and ready to go, aren't we? So the toilet, I'm told, is a composting toilet. So here's the composting toilet. Let's have a look at that. There you go. I'll spare my modesty. Well, that process was not so bad. A lot easier for men, I imagine, than women. Lovely little garden this, really like it. So we're now entering Betws Y Coed, which you've seen in one of my other videos, but we'll take you through it again. I just want to show you the beautiful river and the bridge, because that's always worth looking at. Town proper starts here really at the Dragon Restaurant, and then it's mostly hotels, guest houses and shops. And some of the shops cater for the walkers and mountaineers, specialising in outdoor equipment. And I'm turning left now to go over this really lovely little bridge, and then there are views each side of the river. So we're just coming into the town of Conwy, and pretty soon Mark will be showing you the battlements. In fact, you can see them right ahead of Conwy Castle. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to follow my channel, please subscribe and be sure to click the bell icon to receive notification of all my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.